Okay, well, hello, class. I almost got started and then I just realized I didn't have my pearls on, so I had to make sure that I was pearl check ready. We're going to go ahead and get started. Let me introduce myself. Hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I am not a professional chef, and this is not a professional cooking show. I'm just a boy mom and a home cooker. I've been on a health and wellness journey, having always struggled with my weight. I have found what works for me now at 46, working with a metabolic specialist back there. I have a list of foods that I can have and then a list of foods that I have to avoid. So my metabolic specialist, in her office, I did a test which was a cheek swab and some hair samples. But everything that I make here are family friendly and I think tasty recipes. I will always use the substitute ingredients. You're more than welcome to follow along using the full flavor ingredients. Um, but yeah, if you love to eat, you're most welcome here. If you love to cook, you are most welcome here. If you just want to watch me do it, you're most welcome here. I kind of make things up as I go. You guys can just watch along or cook along, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. Um, I used to be pre diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now with no medication because I've completely changed the way that I eat and I snack. Um, Maintaining an 80 plus pound weight loss before vacation with at least 20 or 40 more to go. But this is just what I like to eat now, so I love sharing it with you all. So I am your teacher. You all are my scholars. The live chat in YouTube is what we call the study hall. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, pass notes back and forth, help each other out. I'll try to answer questions as I come up for air. If the struggle stream locks up, because it's just me and my iPad, I will be back. Sometimes I just have to refresh. Again, not a professional, but we usually go about 2 hours here. I'll cook and then we'll do something called the chat and chow portion. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start. Tonight we are, did I print it out? I think so. Tonight we are going to make some homemade Hot Pockets. I'm going to do the pizza version, so pizza sauce, turkey pepperoni, and whatever melting cheese that you like. I am sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, so I'll show you guys what I'm using, but I'm sure this will work with whatever. And I was looking at the thumbnail and it looked like that crust had a little bit, garlic buttery stuff going on. So I'm going to try and make a garlic butter too. But I'm going to take attendance and put my uniform on, and we will get started. So if you want to announce yourself, you're more than welcome to. If you want to just ninja watch, you're welcome to do that too. Keisha's so cute. Says hi, Maggie Cake. Hi, sweetie. That's so cute. Well, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. I wasn't going to say anything. I was waiting to see if somebody would. They're not all the way blue, but they're like a dark purple, if y'all can see. So I did get new frames and taking a little toe into the water, being a little bit more expressive. Y'all know I'm very modest, but I'm glad you like them. Thank you. Hi, Veggie Veggie, one of my day one scholars. Always happy when you're here. Oh, all right. So that's all that I see for now, but I know we've got extra people in there. Y'all can sit back and relax. If you're watching on the replay, feel free to fast forward or pause and cook along or just watch along. So let me get my uniform on and we are going to get started with our Hot Pockets. Let's make the garlic butter first and then we'll stuff it and air fry it and see how it comes out. I have not made this version before, so I'm making it up as I go. go ahead and put on the loud and proud Maggie apron. If one of the moderators could drop the link. I do have a Zazzle store where you can get mugs and aprons and tote bags and other things. You can customize it for free. Aprons in a variety of colors, and they're about $20. Kid sizes are a little less, and there's usually always a coupon. So put this on. Oh, I can see. So this is the Maggie, I think they call it color strap apron. I've got this one with the yellow straps. I think there's a red and black. I think go dogs. I think there's a red and blue if you're feeling like a superhero. But we got our uniform on so y'all can see knee length. And all right, so let's get started. So I am going to make a garlic butter that we're going to brush or smear onto our Hot Pocket crust, and I'm going to use the leftover almond flour tortillas. I did drop the link in the chat. If you guys scroll up, you should be able to see the recipe, but I printed out a copy for myself, so let me get that off the printer. So let's see if we can get this side by side. Y'all know I'm old school, so I do have a printout here. But what we are making is the garlic butter to brush or smear onto the outside of our Hot Pockets. So we have the ooey gooey pizza filling on the inside, but we'll have the garlic butter on the inside. Let's see. Of course I didn't save it. All right, so the ingredients are pretty simple. You guys can see here, hopefully you can see. All right, so we just need some unsalted butter. Now the butter that I have has salt in it, so I'm going to omit this one right here where it says add salt. So I'm just going to use butter, and then it says parsley or chives, and then garlic. I have a preference, but I'm going to let you guys choose. What do you guys want to put in the garlic butter? Would you prefer chives or would you prefer parsley? So you guys can write in the live chat and let me know what you like while I try to find this image. All right. Oh dear. There we go. All right. So we're making hopefully something that looks like this. Maya says chives. You got it. I was hoping for chives too. I'm not a big parsley fan, but I did drop this link in the live chat. I just love this picture. I don't know if y'all can see that. So this is what we're going to make. It's a butter that's got some garlic, some salt, and then some specks of green in it. Per the recipe, you can smear it on toast. You can smear it on anything. We're going to put it on the outside of our tortillas. All right. So again, we need butter. That's the first ingredient. All right, I know my packaging looks a little janky. I thought I had one that was not open yet. Maybe I do, but I won't take the time to look for it. I had my butter out, and I'm going to let you guys know why. But this is the butter that I'm going to be using. I had, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons left. Let me see if I can show you. All right, so this is what I'm using. Sorry guys, this is Delamere goat's butter. I get this at Whole Foods. You can also buy it online, but this is butter made from goat's milk. So that's how I avoid cow dairy. As you can see, looks like, cooks like, tastes like butter. Now here's the key, and they said this in the recipe, whenever you're making any type of flavored butter, you want to make sure that your butter is soft and spreadable. Y'all can see it's got a little shine on it. I took this out about 30 minutes ago and let it sit on the counter so that it could get nice and soft. If you take your butter directly out of the fridge, it's going to be hard to mix. Same tip if you're using like cream cheese or goat's cheese on any recipes, any of the ones that harden in the fridge, just take them out while you're getting ready. Hi, Erin Laura. Thank you so much for being here. Gotcha. Chives, it is. I've got freeze-dried chives. I don't have the fresh ones, but funnily enough, if you guys have been looking at my posts either on Instagram or on my YouTube community tab, you'll see that they hydrate up. So the recipe calls for a half cup of unsalted butter. I'm not making that much. I'm just gonna eyeball it, y'all. So we'll figure this out as we go. Let me get a little container. All right, so I've got my little 1 cup Pampered Chef. I like to use the glass. It makes me feel fancy. All right, so we are going to put our softened butter in here, pretty much what's left, and you guys can see it's nice and spreadable. And I'm gonna say this, y'all, I am so greedy. I'm not gonna toss this. What I'll do, don't laugh and don't judge, but let's say I'm making eggs or something, I'll take the skillet and I'll take the wrapper before I toss it, and I'll use this and just kind of spread it on the inside of the skillet so that I have a little coat of butter. That stuff's expensive, y'all. I'm not trying to waste money. All right, so we have our softened butter, and then it says a tablespoon of finely chopped parsley or chives. You guys wanted chives. I'll be honest with you guys, I have a really hard time keeping fresh herbs. I'm good with fresh cut flowers, but I don't do well with plants or anything growing. So this is what I bought on Amazon, okay? Don't judge, I'm not a professional. But these are, I guess, freeze dried chives, and they look kind of crazy, but chives come from the onion family. They're like a little small, long green sliver. It looks like grass, but to me, they have a beautiful like pop of color and onion flavor, especially if they're fresh. You can put them on a baked potato. You guys have seen me use them in omelets. So you guys can see here, we've got our freeze-dried chives. Now, interestingly enough, when I cook with these, they seem to rehydrate and they actually look like they were cut fresh. If you've ever had the ramen soup that has like that dehydrated little shrimps and vegetables in them when you put the hot water in them, I know it's not the same, but they kind of come to life. All right, so just for comparison, this recipe calls for a half cup unsalted butter. This is a half cup measure. I'm not making that much. So you can see I've got kind of maybe half of that. So I'm just going to half everything. Hopefully my math works better than it did with our shrimp, our crab bomb recipe. Yeah, Victoria, you like chives better than parsley? Me too. Hi, Victoria. Uh-oh. Are we messed up again? Let me know if y'all can see. It looks good on my end, but I never know. Y'all know I struggle stream and struggle cook. All right, so this is a tablespoon. Let's see. I'll still do a tablespoon. I like the chives, I like the onion flavor, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in here with the softened butter. All right, so just rest that on there. And then it says 2 garlic cloves grated. So let's see, I've got fresh garlic. Do I want to be? We'll go ahead and do the fresh one. I do have some in the refrigerator in the jar, but if I have the real stuff, I'm going to use it for you all. I'm back now. I didn't do anything. It's weird. It's like sometimes y'all will be able to say, we remember when. I'm gonna see if I can grate some fresh garlic for you guys. So I have like what, 3 cloves of garlic left, and this recipe, now it says 2 garlic cloves, but because I'm doing half, let's see what we get with 1. Now, if you really like garlic, shoot, you could go ahead and do 2, but I'm using half of the amount of butter, so I want to use half of the other amount of ingredients too. All right, so I'm being greedy. I'm looking for a big one, and I'll show you guys again how to get into that. So you know your fresh garlic bulb has all those little pieces in it. They're all covered with like this interesting like papery skin, which is very hard to peel off. So there's lots of ways to get into the garlic. I just do the old-fashioned way with the flat side of a knife. Maya loves garlic. If you want, I'll do 2. We can do 1 or 2. All right, so you can buy garlic already peeled. I do have if I'm feeling lazy, or if you're in a pinch, you can buy garlic. You guys can see this. You can see it's already peeled. And what do they put it in? This came out of the fridge. They have it in water and salt, but you know, fresh is best if you can get it. So if I have it, I'm going to use it. So we're going to take the flat side of a knife, put it over top the garlic. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to turn it this way with the sharp edge away from me, and then I'm going to smash hard, and that'll get us the paper skin. So Maya wants 2 cloves of garlic. You got it, my dear? All right. So you can see I've smashed it, and it's now made it very easy for that papery skin to come off, and then you have the smooth garlic piece. So that's what we're going to grate. So let's do 1 more. Since Maya is a garlic lover, we'll get 1 more for her. I have another gadget somewhere. I saw that grates garlic, but I don't know where it is. So let's go ahead and get the second one. So that papery skin comes off really easy, and you can see here we have our fresh garlic. Victoria used to have a garden, and you used to grow all these herbs. Good for you. That is one thing that Nana does that I am not good at. Well, there's a lot that Nana does that I am not good at. All right, I'm just going to take off a little piece like from the stem here, and then I see a little spot on the back of this one. I'm going to, sorry y'all, I'm going to take that off. All right, so now we have 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to see if we can grate them. I'm going to find my little small, so this is trash. See if I have that gadget. It's somewhere, but I don't want to waste time looking for it. So I am just using a, ooh, look at Victoria, even with the tilapia. Y'all, I've heard about this tilapia isn't real fish. I don't know. We eat it, but I guess Victoria, question for you, tilapia, was that like swimming around like a real animal? Interesting. All right, so I just have this grater. This is one of the, is this brandless? I think this is one of my brandless products. They have really good products under $10. I do have a discount code for you guys in the Maggie class notes. You can look in the description and find a lot of this stuff, but feel free to take screenshots, or if you need me to hold anything up for you, I will. So I'm literally just going to take the garlic clove, and then I'm going to grate it and see if I can get it directly into the butter and chives. It may collect on the back here, and if so, I'll just scrape it off. Starting to fall apart. So I'm just going until it kind of disintegrates, going carefully with my fingers until it stops moving. Let's see, did I get any? So I've got most of it on the back here. So I'm just going to use a little spatula and get that up. So we've got 1 clove of garlic going into the butter. And remember, this goat's butter does have salt. If you can have regular butter, there's 2 varieties. There's salted and unsalted. I don't know why you would want unsalted, maybe for bakery stuff that I don't do, but the goat's butter does have salt in it. All right, so let's go in with the second one. I almost wanted to use the garlic press, but it says grated, so I'm trying to grate it. It's hard when you're grating. Uh-oh, I got a big piece in there. That would be fine for cooking, but not for garlic butter. All right. Once it starts falling apart like that, we may be at our end. I'm just trying to get as much of that flavor out as I can. Hi, Condemnia. Thank you so much for being here. Whew. Pearl check. Had to make sure I was ready. Healthy Hot Pockets, yes, sir. Val says you stopped eating the tilapia. Oh, you've never heard of that? Yeah, I've heard. I've heard about that tilapia thing, but y'all, like I always say, I am not the food police. Eat what you like. All right, so we've grated our garlic. As you can see, it's kind of collected on the back side, so I'm just going to scrape it up, and we're going to put that inside with our garlic butter. All right, and then we're going to stir it up. So I'll just get a little chopstick. So again, for anyone who just joined, I'm making some garlic butter, a dairy-free version, to brush on the outside of my healthy Hot Pocket so I get that kind of buttery crust. So you can see here, this is a recipe that I did post in the chat at the very top. It calls for butter. Y'all wanted chives instead of parsley, and then garlic cloves, and we're gonna omit the salt because my goat's butter does have salt. All right, so I'm just gonna get a chopstick and mix this up so you guys can see. And you know, they said you can make this a big batch of it and spread it on your toast or whatever. We're looking for something that kind of looks like that. All right. I like to use chopsticks for stirring. I don't know why. Maybe just because why be regular when you can be extra? So we have our butter, we have our minced garlic, and we have some chives. And again, remember this butter, I took it out about 30 minutes before I went live just so that it could soften. This will not work if it's hard from the fridge. Same thing with cream cheese, goat's cheese. You want to let it soften. All right, now you guys can let me know what you think. Is that enough chives? I guess, Maya, I'll ask you, are you okay with this, or do you want a little bit more chives? Y'all know I'm using the freeze-dried ones, but you know, it looks okay. Let me know if you're okay with that. I almost want to taste it, but like fresh garlic is very bitter, but garlic once you cook it is a lot better. Maya says more chives. You got it, my dear. So you guys can see I'm following the recipe kind of, but you know, Mom taught me to cook with all of my senses, one of which is sight. So if you wanted a little bit more, you know, oniony, chivey, savory, like funky, like then add more. So I thought it looked a little light too. So again, if you have fresh chives, please use them. I have these from Amazon, freeze-dried chives, but funnily enough, once they hit some liquid and they cook up, they definitely expand. So we're going to go in with another, this is a teaspoon. All right, and let me stir with the chopstick. I think I'm liking this. So it's going to be very herby. So what I plan to do, and y'all, I'm making this up. We're going to spread this on the outside, and we'll stuff our Hot Pocket, and then I'm going to shred, because I don't have Parmesan, I'm going to shred a little manchego on top of the garlic butter. So we'll have a garlic, buttery, cheesy crust. Getting excited. All right, I think this is looking better. Maya says greedy. Victoria, when did I start cooking? Ask Nana. I always like to say, when 1842. But in all seriousness, I mean, you all have seen my mom. She is a retired home economics teacher. I can't remember not being in the kitchen. When my mom was cooking for the family, my dad said, Maggie, in the kitchen. That's just how I was raised. And so, mom said, when I was little, 5, young enough to put an apron on and stand next to her, she would have me wiping up and cleaning up and just doing, whatever was age appropriate. And then as I got older, I started just copying what she was doing. And then, like we all do, I hated it. Graduated and, went off to college, lived in the dorms. Got married right after college and just started cooking for the family because that's what you do, or that's how I was raised. So I have been cooking like independently, I guess, since I was 25. So 21 years. But I've been cooking or in the kitchen since I was little Maggie. You were 7. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same time. That's how they start us up. You don't really have a choice. So, all right. So we got our garlic butter. So someone taught me, so I'm here to teach y'all. All right. So let's clean up a little bit. We've got our grater and my fancy chopstick, our little measuring spoon, knife, and some trash. All right, so I'm going to wipe down the counters. We'll get our ingredients out. I'm going to use the almond flour tortilla since we're doing the pizza Hot Pockets. We're going to do sauce, pepperoni, turkey pepperoni for me. If you can have the regular, have some for me. And if you can have dairy, use mozzarella, but I am going to shred some of my goat's cheese. We'll shred up the rest of that, and then we will assemble and put them in the air fryer. And while they are toasting up, I want to try something else new. All right, let me just clean up. I'm always wiping. I love my kitchen, but on these counters, it's hard to tell if you missed anything. So I just err on the side of caution. All right. I can't remember the last time I had a proper Hot Pocket. Like, y'all know that stuff we used to eat. You used to think it's good, and then now when you're grown, you're like, how did I eat that? Let me wash my hands. Look at Condemnia. What is Condemnia talking about? Instant ramen, PB&J, and fried bologna. Is that what you're having for dinner, sir? I'm gonna let y'all choose our cheese on the inside. Should we try our new buffalo mozzarella or All right, so I've got a few things here. I just brought everything out while I was in there. So we're gonna start with our cheese. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So if you guys have been following Maggie's travels, you know I just came back from Europe. One of the cheeses that has been approved for me is pretty much anything except for cow dairy. So I can't have regular, I'm sensitive to like regular cow dairy, mozzarella, provolone, cheddar, and all of that. But I did have a buffalo mozzarella sandwich, which was excellent. So this is fresh mozzarella made from, I know it looks weird, water buffalo milk. So I can have goat's cheese, sheep's cheese, buffalo cheese. If you eat the caprese, you know, where they do the tomato slice and then the fresh mozzarella slice, olive oil and salt, that's buffalo mozzarella. I also have this, which I can shred up. You guys saw we used this, oh, yesterday on the Big Mac salad. So this is my cheddar cheese block made from goat's milk. So I don't know if anybody has a preference for the Hot Pockets. You can either put, we can do a caprese if you want to. We can try the buffalo, or we can do our regular melting cheddar cheese. This one, while I'm letting y'all choose, this is my manchego. I'll tell you about this one. Had some tomatoes go bad. All right. So my substitute for Parmesan, I do want to put some Parmesan on top of the garlic butter for that crust. This is Manchego cheese. This is a sheep's milk cheese. This one came from Sam's Club. Manchego is a city in Spain, but this is my substitute for Parmesan. So if you're looking for a dry, salty, aged cheese, this is the substitute that I use. If you can have dairy, use regular Parmesan. Easier for you. All right. Well, we will just do the raw cheddar. We'll go ahead and shred it up. Let me get my salad. Oh, Miss Globe Girl, I'm glad they're over here having sidebar conversations, which is totally fine. We're making healthy Hot Pockets. Y'all know I'm dairy free, so I was asking what the class wanted to use. This is going to be a pepperoni and cheese Hot Pocket. So we can either do buffalo mozzarella, which is the fresh mozzarella, or we can do my standard goat's milk cheddar cheese. I just need a melting cheese for the inside of that Hot Pocket. So I didn't know if anybody had a preference. If not, we'll just do what works. Let me get my air fryer set up while you're thinking about it. To be honest with you guys, I was frustrated that my last Hot Pockets, I could put them on the rack and they didn't come up clean, so I'm going to do parchment paper. So that's another reason why I want to do over. Okay, Belle says, let's try the buffalo mozzarella. All right. So let me get a cutting board, and we'll save, we know enough about the cheddar, we'll save that for another time. So we're pretty much going to assemble. I'll show you guys the ingredients. Lauren says buffalo. All right, y'all, let's try it. All right. So for ingredients, your typical pepperoni pizza, right? So our crust for our Hot Pockets is going to be the siete tortillas. I also have cassava tortillas, but I'm going to go ahead and use what I have. Anybody who is grain sensitive or trying to avoid carbs, this brand has a lot of options. These are made from almond flour, so you don't have the wheat issue. For pepperoni, I'm using this Hormel turkey pepperoni. You can use whatever meat works for you. I think I ordered these through Walmart, but this is pepperoni. Y'all have seen me put these on mini pizzas. This is what's gonna go on the inside. I know Erin Laura loves this. We've got our sauce, our row. This is our pizza sauce. I love this brand. To me, it tastes really, really good. I have gotten the Rouse pasta sauce, but I saw this pizza sauce. It's probably just a thicker and chunkier version of the pasta sauce because you like it thick and you like it chunky. The flavor is excellent, and this is one of the ones that doesn't have any added sugar. Check out your pasta sauces, your condiments. There's a lot of places where they add sugar and stuff that doesn't have to be sweet. All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're talking. All right. So let's get into this buffalo mozzarella. I ordered this from either Sprouts or Whole Foods. I can't remember, but you guys can see here it says lactose free, GMO free, gluten free. And so this is fresh mozzarella from buffalo milk. All right. So let's see if we can get into this. So if you guys are used to fresh mozzarella, it's the one that's like the white ball. Sometimes you see them in the little pearls of mozzarella. If you have like a proper, what is it, the margarita pizza? The ones that has like the little dollops of white, that's your fresh mozzarella. What's the difference between fresh and other mozzarella? I don't know. But this is kind of watery. But what I'm going to do, get in here and we'll try and so y'all can see here, it's that nice, like, you could pinch this off and do like drops of it. So we're going to put this inside of our Hot Pockets. I am going to taste just a little of it just to, ooh, nice and creamy and cold, very smooth and velvety. And it doesn't have any funky taste. Sometimes goat's milk cheese can have a little bit of a funk to it, but this is good. It tastes like a really, really good fresh mozzarella. I might have to slice it over a tomato too. Erin Laura says the meow sauce. Absolutely. Oh, Miss Globe Girl, you're right. They did used to have lean pockets. I forgot about those. I guess they had hot pockets and lean pockets. All right, so let's figure this out. Let me wash my hands. All right, so one of the things I'm going to do differently this time, y'all, is I'm going to bake these on parchment paper. Last time when I made them, I put them directly on the wire rack, which was not a good look. And that's another reason why I want to put that garlic butter on the outside. All right, so y'all know we have the new air fryer Excalibur over here, sitting pretty. I wipe it down after every use because I want to make sure we take care of our equipment. And so I'm going to line this with parchment paper. I'm sure you can do these in the oven, but y'all know I love the air fryer for smaller portions. Parchment paper, you can get this at the dollar store. You can see this just comes from Walmart. It looks like wax paper, but it's not. It's been treated with silicone so that it doesn't stick. Let me get another scissors. So the mistake I made last time is I cooked them directly onto this wire rack, and then when it was time to get them up, they didn't come up clean. And I didn't like that. I'm going to just try and get some of the excess off. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So you don't have to treat this with anything, but I am going to do the garlic butter. So we'll get those, we'll kind of put this on the side, and we'll slowly move our Hot Pockets over there. I have never made this before. I am making it up as I go. All right, so let's try one. Another reason why I want to use the almond flour tortillas, you guys can see that these are nice and pliable. If you can have flour, use a regular tortilla. They also have the Carb Smart or the low carb tortillas. The problem that I have, so the cassava tortillas are the ones that have been approved for me, and you can see here gluten-free, that's great, but they're very delicate and very craggly. So if you handle them cold, they can just tear. So what I have to do with the cassava tortillas, actually those are expired. I have to warm them up before I move them around. So that's one of the things I like about the almond flour. Hi Mona, thank you so much for being here. All right, so y'all have seen the little hot pockets that we've done. We filled them and we've kind of gone around that way. But I'm thinking, okay, these are a little bit delicate too. How much can I bend them? I may have to do them. Yeah, you see it's already starting to tear. Okay. I was hoping to be able to do, like a regular burrito. You fold in, then you fold over, and you fold down, and I can like brush it, but you can see these are kind of delicate. That's all right. So we've got our garlic butter that we made. This is goat's butter for me, but your unsalted butter and salt, chives, and garlic. So I'm just going to smear. Hi, Itchy Guru. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone say hi, Itchy Guru. Yeah, Victoria was going to ask if they break. I was just playing around with them, and yeah, the more I maneuver them, they do kind of tear. So let's see what we can get. This may be more of a meat patty kind of shaped hot pocket for just one fold over instead of the way I wanted to do it. But y'all know, I'll figure it out. I am not a professional. I just make it up as I go. So I've got our garlic butter and I'm just kind of spreading it around. This was softened goat's butter and fresh garlic. All right. So then this is going to be my outside. So this is going to be my crust. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose too much of it if I turn it over. All right. I'm just thinking for layers. I'm trying to imagine the thumbnail. The thumbnail looked like it was like sauce and then pepperoni, cheese, pepperoni, and then more sauce. I'm not trying to get, too ridiculous. But again, I'm using the Morale's pizza sauce. Globe Girl says, can you double them up? Are you asking like, could I put like two of these together and make it like this? I guess you could, but I'm going to see how we go with one. So let me get a spoon. All right, so whenever you're doing the kind of patties, even though we're all greedy here, and that's fine, I'm greedy too, you don't want to overfill it. Oh, I need to go get that beaten egg. But let's see. I'm going to do like a little bit of pizza sauce, and I'm going to try and flatten it out a little bit. I should have sliced the buffalo mozzarella. Let's go ahead and do that really quick so we have slices ready to go. I'm just going to move that to the side. All right, so we've got our mozzarella. This is a first for me. I really like the taste, but this is fresh mozzarella made from buffalo milk, so the brand is Boof Creamery. So I'm just going to slice it as neatly as I can. This would be great, on fresh tomato with olive oil. And I had it in Italy, these little fresh mozzarella medallions, but it is very soft, so probably want to cut it while it's cold because you can see it's coming off. We'll do just a few. I hope it melts down. All right. Now this shape obviously is not great for presentation, but since they're going in my Hot Pocket, I'm okay. All right. So we'll move that. So let's do a little pepperoni. Well, for color, let's do 2 mozzarella. I want it to be cheesy. Mona says, not the meow. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I guess you could, Glow Girl. If you wanted like a double crust, you absolutely could. All right, so we've got the pizza sauce, we've got our fresh mozzarella. If you can have regular, you know, the shredded like Kraft, just use that. I'm going in with the turkey pepperoni. Wow. Get silly. All right, so I'm gonna be kind of liberal with the pepperoni. Liberal translation, greedy. Okay. I probably should stop there. Now, I also forgot the egg. I will go ahead and do the brushed egg. I'm just wondering if I really need to, but we're going to do a little bit of egg here so when we close it, it'll seal. So let's see if we can get that. I'll just move this out of the way for now. Oh, you know what would be really good in there? I'm going to do some Italian seasoning. Bella's going to do the Philly steak hot pockets. Yeah, you just got to cook your steak. I get you. Okay, so class, y'all remember Nana taught us that whenever you're making these pastries, you use the egg wash to kind of seal it, and it gives you that golden brown. So I'm going to do the inside only, not the outside. So just one fresh egg. All right, a little brush and the chopstick. And I have my little Walmart Italian seasoning. We're going to put this on the inside of that Hot Pocket. Why be regular when you can be extra? The egg wash on the outside of the Hot Pockets when we've done them before is excellent. If you're not doing the garlic butter, just brush this egg wash over top of the pastries as well. All right, so you just want to mix until they're completely incorporated. All right, let's get our Hot Pocket back. If I had everything out and already prepared, it wouldn't take this long and I wouldn't have to make so many trips back and forth. But again, disclaimer, this is not a proper cooking class. I am making this up as I go. Oh yeah, put your egg on a ramen. Absolutely. The boys love a ramen bowl. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this Walmart Italian seasoning. The Rao sauce is really good, and I love the flavor of the buffalo mozzarella. But let's see. So I'm just going to do like a little happy face with some of the egg. Just a little bit. We tried it before. If we did the whole way around, it was too much. Now, let's see if I can close it. Uh-oh. It may not seal all the way, but I'm okay with it. All right, I might have overfilled it, so keep that in mind. But I'm okay with it as long as it stays taco-like. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move this onto our parchment paper and then rinse and repeat. So let me carefully move it over. I'll get my scraper. Another little unnecessary gadget, but this is a little scraper. It's got a ruler here if you're going to be measuring pastries or whatnot. But when you're chopping up stuff, you can use this to scrape and dump it in the bowl. So I'm just going to get up underneath here, and I'll put it All right. So it's not all the way sealed, but it's enough. So you guys can see, well, y'all can see the inside there. So, and we got our garlic butter. Oh, Lauren says seal with the cheese. Oh, that's right. Nana said when the mozzarella cheese cooks in the air fryer, hopefully it oozes out for us and we'll have a nice little seal. And if it's not sealed, that is okay. All right, so let's just repeat. So we've got our almond flour tortilla, our garlic butter, and I am going to shave some manchego over all of that. So we have a nice buttery, cheesy crust. You need anything?
Can I have some cheese?
What kind of cheese do you want? You want the mozzarella?
Yes. Well, I just want a slice of cheese. Like real cheese. Real cheese.
Do you want this cheese?
Yes, I want a slice of real cheese.
This is buffalo mozzarella. Get the small one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all already know. Maya says yummy. Do you like it?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, yeah.
Tastes like cheese.
Okay. So let's just rinse and repeat, y'all. We're going to use up these almond flour tortillas. So y'all can see we got the butter crust. So I'm just going to gently put that down. All right. I wonder if I should have put some more sauce in there. Y'all let me know. Do you think it was saucy enough? Or we need more sauce? And I'm going to do a little bit different order. No, I'll do the same. We'll do the fresh mozzarella. I'll need to cut some more of this. Our turkey pepperoni. I'm going to do a little bit less pepperoni just so that we don't have any issues sealing. And then the Walmart Italian seasoning. Because what I can do, if it's not as saucy as we like, I can serve it with a little marinara on the side. All right, then let's go in with our egg smiley face. I got it a little close to the edge, but and repeat. You don't have to use all of the garlic butter. They said that garlic, if you eat toast, if you eat baguettes, you could use this garlic butter on anything. Put it underneath the broiler. I'm gonna need to cut some more fresh mozzarella, so one moment. Alex tasted it. Y'all know who Alex is. And he said it was really good, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit more. My advice would be to take this out of the fridge and slice it like while it's very cold. Unlike the butter, you want to go ahead and slice your fresh mozzarella. If anybody knows what makes fresh better or different, maybe because, you know, it's still soft, maybe they haven't aged it. I don't know. I don't know. I just asked if I could have buffalo mozzarella because, you know, when I got my list of food sensitivities, there were so many things on there that I eat every day. I love milk and cheese and cream and half and yogurt and all that, but it doesn't love me back. All right, let me wash my hands. All right, let's play around with the order. So let's try some fresh mozzarella and then the sauce. Exactly. You see what I mean, Aaron? That's what we call it. Bean cheese. It's my fault, but you know, these kids. I remember I took them to Legoland he asked them for breakfast buffet if they had smoked salmon. Really, lady? You know, one day they'll buy their own. All right. So, so this time I did the sauce, pepper. It's hard to fold with the mozzarella. Yes, and learn. I wonder if I could kind of made it into a little bit of a. That's interesting. We'll see how that comes along. Y'all let me know. Like these little like thing, or do you like the meat thing? So do y'all wear the half fold? You can. This might be these are pristine lab now, but I think y'all do know this might be good. We'll do a couple more. Oh, one left. All right, so one left. Siete brand, but y'all can use whatever. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm sorry, y'all. I have no idea. I'll just wait and let it come back. I'm just rinsing. Hopefully, go stream. Last one. Pepperoni. Last two pieces of buffalo mozzarella. We'll do a little bit of Walmart Italian seasoning and if we got any better. All right. Any better? Can I type? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so finish assembling. All right. All right, I'm going to refresh. And we're back. Hopefully that's better. So we have our hot pockets on here. We have 3 in the like pie meat patty shape and then 1 in the like dipper shape. So we could bake them just like this. You all let me know. I'll let you decide. Is this enough? Go ahead and bake like this. Or if you want grated cheese on top, put cheese in the chat. If you want cheese on the crust, or if garlic. Okay, all good. Thank you. Let me know if y'all want any cheese over top or you think they're good and ready to bake. Oh, let me switch. Victoria says cheese. Okay, so I'm going to do some grated manchego. I'm just going to do it by hand. So if you can have dairy, y'all said cheese, please. Okay, if you can have dairy, you could just put your Parmesan on here. Clean up a little bit. So I'm going to move this just for a second to slice my. So again, dairy-free for me. So I have another substitute for my Parmesan. I'm using manchego cheese. So I had one that's already open. You can see it comes on the cheese wheel. I'm going to cut off a slice to shred, and I'm going to cut off this rind. They say it's edible. I'm sure it is, and I've eaten it if I'm eating it like with crackers, but to shred on top of our little Hot Pockets, I don't want that. So I'll just do a little slice here. All right. So I'm just going to cut off the little rind on both sides. They say for the Parmesan wheel or these, if you're making any type of sauces or soups, you can put that rind in with your sauce or soup and it'll give you flavor. Like, I'll eat it. Ooh, cheese on the inside and outside. I'm eating it. So now I'm going to shred. So I just have a little shredder. So let me hold on to this, move this. We have our little Hot Pockets. All right, so let's see what we can get on here. Just like they do at Olive Garden. Let me know when. So I'm just going to make sure each one has a nice salty coat of cheese on top. Hopefully y'all can see. All right, just going to go over. I'm really excited now that I'm using the parchment paper. It should lift up really easy. So these shouldn't take long. I'm going to put them in the air fryer. We'll say, I don't know, 350, maybe a little bit more than 350. It's really just to melt the cheese and make sure that egg is, cooked. We'll clean up. I want to prep something for tomorrow. I'm trying to use. All right, looks like we got a nice dusting, just getting any little chunks out of the way. All right, class, let me know. How does this look? Erin Laura says, let me know when. What if you never say when? Keep it coming. So is this enough of a dusting for you all? It looks really good. I'm going to show you all the side. Can you see that? We got our mozzarella, we got our sauce and pepperoni. I'm very excited. Let's see how it melts up. Class, are we okay with our Parmesan or manchego? Perfect. Okay, so these are going to go in the air fryer. Sneak a piece. All right, so I just did 350. We'll keep our eye on it. I'm going to clean up here. There's one other thing I want to try while these are cooking. I have them started at 10 minutes, but Nana said cook with all your senses, so I'm going to be looking for the top to get golden brown, that cheese to get nice and melty and ooey gooey out of the sides. Y'all know when they're done. I'll take them out and check. All right, so I'm just snacking on this. I'm trying to think what else I want to do. There is something that I want to try. Y'all, I'm greedy. All right, let's pack up. Gonna go ahead and get a plate and a side of sauce. Oh, Val, I haven't come up with any. I had a glass of wine last night. Do you remember when I made the shrimp scampi and I opened up some white wine? Y'all know I don't drink, but it was in the fridge and I had to finish it for research purposes. Laid me out. But no, I haven't. A lot of time, y'all see these bottles? Oh, you can't see them, but I got bottles everywhere. They're more like I got a bottle of Appleton rum from Jamaica years ago. Sometimes it's just more of a collection. Do y'all hear our whisper quiet air fryer? All right, cleaning up. I'll let y'all choose what we should put on the side of our Hot Pockets. Should we do another side salad or should we do the caprese, which is the sliced tomato with the rest of the buffalo mozzarella drizzled with a little olive oil and salt? So I'll let you guys choose salad or tomato slices. Have a little parchment paper accident. Bill says you be in bottle number 2. I know, right? Yeah. I try to save alcohol. First of all, I'm not a big drinker. I'm a lightweight, but I try to save it for special occasions because it's one of those things. Once you open it, you know you want more and more and more. I'm gonna put some of the morels on the side. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do a white plate? So good. Mm. Flavor is excellent. I don't know if y'all can see. It's a really nice, chunky, and flavorful marinara. You know, a lot of them are just like watery, like tomato sauce. This one's got some really good character. You can get it at a lot of grocery stores. The brand is Morels. So I don't know if y'all want side salad or caprese salad. You can write in the chat whatever you'd like. Thank you. Look at y'all. We have both. We have side salad and the caprese. All right. I will do both. All right. So let's see here. So we've got some garlic butter left over. I'm just going to cover this and clean up. And I've been kind of craving that tomato snack. All right. That'll give us a nice pop of color on the plate. So let me just cover this up. So again, the garlic butter you can put on, you know, anything. If you have a baguette, please have some for me. Let's put away get a new bag for our manchego. And we'll use up the rest of the buffalo mozzarella. Let me just wipe up. Ooh, Aaron Laura, mix them all up. Okay, we'll do the caprese over a bed of spinach. That way you guys get both. Thank you so much, my dear. Great suggestion. I'm thinking, what kind of plate do I want to use? The white plate or the black plate? What's gonna pop off of the plate? I'm thinking black. All right, so I've got some fresh spinach. Let me wash my hands. Oh, I need to pack up. All right. So we have a plate. We got a side of our dipping sauce, our marinara. So we got some spinach and we got a slicing tomato. So since the spinach is already washed, we'll do a little bit of food styling. Bill says you just like the word caprese. That's one of the things I learned in Italian. They pronounce every syllable. So even a word like I'm thinking bone, you know, bone. They don't have like the silent letters. It's a beautiful language to hear, and I like it too. All right, so let's see. We'll put a little bit of spinach. Let's see. We'll do half a plate of spinach. We're gonna cut up this tomato. I'm smelling some. Y'all can see. I'm smelling something cheesy and ooey gooey. So let's check on our hot pockets. Ah. I know I want a little bit more brown, but they're looking good. You can see the pepperoni is starting to come out. Ooh, top. The pepperoni is coming out. Y'all see the mozzarella is melting nicely. I wonder if I should have put some of the egg over top, but I'm gonna go in a little bit more. But y'all can see, hopefully y'all can see like the cheese. Everything sounds fancy and elegant. Yes. Andiamo. Let's go. It's a beautiful language. Absolutely beautiful. Y'all got me all nervous taking care of Looks Divine. Thank you, Daddy girl. We're going to go for a little bit more. I want a little more brown. All right, so I moved it up to the top. I'm going to wash this tomato and we're going to slice it. So we're going to try and sharpen this knife. Again, I'm using the brandless products. Link is in the description. You guys can see that in the cheat sheet. They're under $10 and they're really good quality. I'm going to try and get really clean slices of this tomato. This is not an Afro pick. It just allows you to slice even layers. Pampered Chef, I don't know, maybe it's called a vegetable slicer, but for a burger, or I'm going to go ahead and slice the whole thing. Let's see. All right. So you guys can see we got pretty even slices. I'm going to put some on the plate. I know Alex will definitely eat some. And I'll put some on my salad. Put 2 on my salad. I'll put the perfect ones here. Put the less perfect ones on the salad. All right, and then the 2 end pieces. So I am going to put a little bit of salt, just like they told me in, where was I, Rome, Tuscany? I don't know. So we're just gonna put a little bit of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever salt you like. They say that the natural is better. I am not a doctor. And I'm gonna put some on the salad too. I guess I could have put some Italian dressing underneath there. All right, and then we're gonna cut up the rest of the buffalo mozzarella. I should have put it in the fridge. I'm sure it's really soft now. Let me put this up. Okay. Let's see how our hot pockets are looking. So I think this is done. I probably next time would put some of the egg wash on here for that golden brown, but this is just the garlic butter and the cheese, so I think we're good. We'll leave them here to move them over to our plate. I am sure they are lava hot. So just putting up the manchego, and you know what? I'll do the same thing with the goat's milk. Just putting everything away so I can pull up a chair and chat and chow with y'all. Aw, thank you, Dottie girl. Oh my goodness, that is so gracious of you. Let me see if I can, uh-oh, I lost y'all. Well, I was gonna try and drop the link. Let me not mess it up. Thank you for the super sticker. You can see on my end it comes through as a pear character. Stretching your arms forward and giving me the thumbs up. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm gonna slice the rest of the buffalo mozzarella, see if I can get kind of even. Well, let me try and lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yee. Note to self, it's a very soft cheese. The flavor is great, just cut it while it's cold. It's been sitting out while I've been cooking, but we're gonna go ahead and use it up. Just trying to get 8. All right. And usually I use coconut oil, but to try and be authentic, I'm going to get some olive oil. Okay, so this is just Amazon olive oil. I know it's not authentic. I did buy some olives when we were in Italy in the jar, and then they said when you're done eating the olives, you can use the oil and spread it onto bread. All right. Oh, let me see if I can make them. Y'all know how they do this. One second. I'm going to try and stair step these. One second. Spit it out. Spit it out. Pick it up. All right, back to my styling. Let me drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. Put a little bit more. I know these aren't Italian tomatoes, which are amazing because they have that volcanic soil. And I'm going to do a little bit of the Italian seasoning. And we're back. All right, so I just put a little Italian seasoning on here. Thank you, Mona. All right, so let's make our plate. And I am going to eat it, but there's one thing that I wanted to do. I guess I could put some vinegar on there. I'll just put some Italian seasoning. I want to taste one by itself. Let's see. I know it's not basil, but it kind of looks like it could be. I know it's not. Just for the photo, little Italian flag. Oh, all right. So we have our Hot Pockets. Let's see if we can get these up and plate. But I'm gonna do one thing, y'all. I'm coming. You know what? I'll do it after. It'll wait. All right, let's see if we can get these on here. Hopefully, since I used parchment paper, yeah, they came up much nicer. All right, so I know Alex is gonna want to try one. Perfecto. All right. So let me take the pictures, make a quick beverage, and we'll do the taste test. These pictures all go on my community tab. Every time I make something, I share with y'all. Just take lots of pictures from different angles. I'm a little nervous. You know, we've had the Hot Pocket All right. Looking good? Looks scrumptious? Whew. All right, let's hope it is. We're going to taste test. Oh, let me move my mess out of the way. Make a quick beverage. Looks like butterflies. You know what? It does look like butterflies. Thank you, Erin Laura, the artist among us. All right. A little non-alcoholic cocktail, same thing, strawberry, sparkling water, strawberry, sugar-free syrup. I could go for a limoncello right now. Ooh, Vel, maybe I should do a splash of limoncello. A little ice. Alkaline drops. Sparkling water. Slice of lemon. Lemon is very popular in southern Italy. Limoncello everything. Limoncello candies. Limoncello rosés. I'm just hacking at this because I'm ready to get in there. Put that in there. It's already been juiced. Little straw to stir it up. You guys can see. And your dinner is ready. Looks better than the Hot Pockets? Okay, let's taste it, Miss Globe Girl. Let us see. I got a couple stuck together, but that's fine. Y'all can see. Maybe a little extra cheese on the top, nice and crispy up top. I'm not even cutting it. Cheers, right? Y'all. Oh my God. When I tell you the garlic butter crust, do you want to try one? Bring a plate. Y'all already know. I don't even need the dipping sauce.
It's delicious. Ooh, there's more. Can I have a tomato and basil?
Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Alex for youngest. son who likes to eat this food. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I'm making a little plate for Alex. He likes tomatoes.
Tomatoes are awesome.
So I'm giving him this one with the dipping sauce. All right, let them know how it is since you showed up.
Tomatoes. We're going to Ramsey.
They're saying hi, Alex.
Hello.
Let me try my salad. I'm going to go ahead and cut a little piece. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Wrong one. Any feedback? Do you remember that cafeteria we were in Italy? Mozzarella and the... So I'm going to give it a try. Mmm.
Mmm. Mmm. I want more.
He says he wants... Why are you doing a happy dance? You didn't do any work. I dropped one.
I'll eat it.
All right, take your plate. You look ridiculous. You have food all over your chin. Get it.
Cheesy, crunchy, perfect amount of tomatoes. Yeah, good.
Do you need the dipping sauce or you don't need the dipping sauce?
Not really. It's good enough.
Ah.
Well, I don't mean like good enough in a bad way. I mean like good enough is good that don't need dipping sauce.
Y'all, it is really good. So you can buttery crust.
So crunchy.
The fresh mozzarella is excellent. I mean, if you have the dry, I'm sure it's fine, but it's really, really good. You can see it soft on the bottom, but very crunchy. I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Girl.
Y'all putting the manchego or top, excellent. So when you bite into it, you get that nice garlic butter, kind of Parmesan crust. Daddy girl says, if only you could send the flavor.
That's delicious. You want to eat all
Yours
this?
is gone. No, you can have them.
I'm going to have one more. I just really like cheese and tomatoes, so it's the perfect match. Do you like it?
No fist bumps. Sometimes I want to enjoy a meal on my...
You're not giving me a high five?
You're just high-fiving me when you get to...
Come on. Thank you. What? I give up. Okay, I'm going to go back to my bowl.
The whole time, don't show up until it's time to eat. But y'all, it is excellent. It is... This is an almond flour tortilla, so another sugar-free. I'll eat the one with the pizza sauce. You really don't need it. Salad drizzled with olive oil. This fresh mozzarella, I think I got it from Sprouts, which is a farmer's market in my area. But the fresh mozzarella, some olive oil, a little salt, and Italian seasoning. Sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. I am these, y'all. I'm gonna finish this other hot pot. Put these in the broiler. Some of y'all have seen my tomato snack. I'll give you, and then I'm gonna come back. Clearly, his is gone. Will work with any cheese. If you have fresh mozzarella, great. No way. But even if you have the shredded stuff, absolutely. All right. Underneath the broiler, just like this, tomato slice, the cheese of your choice, extra Italian seasoning. Y'all, it's excellent. It's really, really good. Y'all got me wiping Excalibur down between every use. Just gonna line with foil. Whatever questions y'all have, feel free to ask. Oh, everybody wants to chat. You don't have to come up, completely optional. Or y'all can just, you know what I mean. Having a hard time getting vegetables in, use them as a vehicle for stuff that you like. Kids, if you like pizza, get a fresh tomato. Use the shredded cheese of your choice, Parmesan, mozzarella. This is the fresh mozzarella cheese. And then sprinkle with some Italian seasoning. This is just the Walmart Italian seasoning. It could be whatever. I'm just going to give it a little extra because I like it. And then we're going to put these in the air fryer under the broiler 5 minutes just until the cheese melts. You can skip the, if you're eating them fresh, you can do the olive oil. If you're going to broil them like this, olive oil. All right, we're going to put these in and just let them melt down and show you guys what we have. So I put them on 400. And I'm going to finish this. And then when I was in Rome, y'all know the coffee there. There are coffee shops everywhere. And the coffee is like espresso. I mean, a little goes a long way. They give it, but they had something that I had never had before. And they call it a granita. So I want to try a frozen drink. So I'm not going to be able to make the whole thing now. But I'm going to start it in between layers of whipped cream, but instead of frozen Coke, it's frozen coffee. I haven't even posted all the pictures up yet, but I will find one and I will post these overnight, or I'll show you how I think I'm going to make it. But let's finish our. If you don't like coffee, they also had like the frozen limoncello, lemon sorbet, proper whole plate, like you're feeding a child. You only cut up the part that you shouldn't be touching it with my hands either, but I'm trying to get all these lettuce leaves. So if anybody's, I continue to have to take classes for etiquette and elegance well so that I can age gracefully. Mm. Mm. probably could go with a little bit more salt, just on the fresh mozzarella. I don't have to watch out for salt, but I do have to watch out. So adjust it per your needs. The boys will eat tomatoes just with salt. Last Hot Pocket. It doesn't need the dipping sauce, but I'm gonna try. Let me finish my. But yeah, y'all can definitely do this. We made the hot filling. If you are familiar with Hot Pockets or Jamaican beef empanadas for our Latin brothers and sisters, any of these stuffed pastries, YouTube version. Oh, spinach is so good, but it's just kind of hard to handle. You can use the tortilla of your choice. Tortilla for me. And this is a garlic butter and shredded cheese. I should have mine. But it's really, really yummy. And we're back. All right, so let's finish the salad. Our little salad caprese, and then we're gonna do the last Hot Pocket. All right, so I'm gonna try. One of my pepperonis came out. Y'all, you don't need the extra sauce, but oh my goodness, so good. You could probably just do pepperoni and cheese and then do your dipping sauce. It's a little messy, but y'all, it's excellent. Really, really good. And I would tell you if it weren't. If you really like sauce, go in for the marinara, but it's fine without it. Couple more bites left, then we're gonna make our granita. We're almost done. We'll be out of here in like 5-10 minutes. My little strawberry lemon spritzer. Add a splash or a dash of vodka if you like. Y'all could do these Hot Pockets with any filling. You could do sausage. You could do a vegetarian version. You could probably even do them sweet. Instead of brushing with garlic butter, you could brush with honey butter. TLA fried apples, anyone? You could stuff it with the fruit of your choice. Probably wouldn't need any cream. You could probably just do the fruit, honey butter, get that nice like pastry crust. Yeah, this is good. I did let it cool for a while so our mozzarella is kind of, solidified back up. Y'all, it's messy, but so good. Sizzling nicely. All right, so I'm gonna make the granita. I'm gonna make it up, and then tomorrow we'll see how it looks. So, excellent. Pictures will be posted. So I'm going to freeze some leftover coffee that I have and sweeten it. Let's see if we can get the sweet flavor. Let me wash my hands, y'all. I'm a mess. Okay. Let me see if I can find the picture for y'all. And let me know if anybody has ever had a granita or you've heard of a granita. So there was a coffee shop right outside the Pantheon that had really, really good coffee. All of the coffee in Italy was good. But if you're not a coffee drinker, you might like. Okay. So I don't know if y'all can, it's kind of hard to see. So this is what Alex got, the frozen lemonade. And if you all can kind of see that, so mine was whipped cream on the top. It's hard with the glare. And then this is like a slushy coffee. Can y'all see that? It's like a frozen coffee. It was sweet. So like a little parfait. Whipped cream on the bottom, frozen coffee, and whipped cream. So I was thinking, this is so simple. I've got to be able to make this. Let me see. It was excellent. So what I think I'm going to do, I have some leftover coffee from Panera, no almond milk. Let's see how our tomatoes are looking. Oh, yeah. Y'all, they're bubbling. Can you see that? Oh my God. So this, you can just put them onto a plate. I'll let them sit for a second. But if you like pizza flavors, this is a great way. Fresh tomato, the cheese of your choice, Italian seasoning underneath the broiler. So we'll plate those in a second, but that's a great little snack. They look tasty, don't they? Thank you, my dear. All right. So y'all know that I have the coffee subscription at Panera. It's like $10 a month. It's a coffee shop in my area. You can get unlimited beverages. You already know that I usually get coffee with almond milk, unsweet. But they just gave me, this is iced coffee. So I'm going to sweeten it. I used some of it. So I'm going to sweeten it with my Skinny Syrups Vanilla. You guys know that I love these 0 calorie, 0 sugar pump sweeteners. You can get them at TJ Maxx. You can get them at Ross. You can get them at Marshall's. And I do have a discount code for you if you look in the description. I like it sweet. If you look in the discount section of my class notes, there's a $7 coupon if you want to buy online. So I'm just going to stir it up. Stir it up. And we're back. Okay, so let me move the tomato out of the way. All I did is I sweetened it. All right. So this could be a great snack if you've got kids that are kind of picky and don't really like vegetables. I'm just going to plate them. Probably should leave them on here to stay warm. So we'll move this out of the way. Sorry. But y'all can see this is a great little snack. Gives you the pizza flavor. Okay, I'll try one. Three ingredients: fresh tomato, cheese of your choice, and Italian seasoning. Yeah, I probably should take a... I'm so greedy, I just jump in here. That's the thing, it's like, inquiring minds want to know. It's just, to me, it's very simple, but you can definitely get vegetables in this way. You could probably do this with, I don't know, zucchini slices or anything. All right, so you guys can see. Fresh tomato, cheese of your choice, Italian seasoning underneath the broiler. You could eat the whole thing. Of course, the ooey gooey of the cheese. But you see how the tomato has kind of softened and kind of blistered, kind of like when we do our stuffed peppers. So it just disintegrates. It gives you kind of that pizza sauce taste. And then the Italian seasoning, you could slice up a whole tomato and eat it just like that. All right, so I know I had to refresh. We're just about done. This is iced coffee, just regular old Panera iced coffee, or you can make your own at home, save money. And then I put my skinny syrups inside. So this is my vanilla 0-calorie pump syrup. So it's sweet to the taste. I did taste it. I just stirred it up. It's tasty, but it's not creamy. That's okay. So I'm going to put this in the freezer, and tomorrow when we get back, we'll actually make the granita. But I just like to show everybody what I'm doing. I have an ice maker, so I don't really have a need for ice cube trays, but I do have them. So I'm going to rinse these out. And the frozen Coke recipe, if you guys like frozen Coke, I think I did a movie night at home one night, and it's really simple. All you do is you freeze Coke into ice cube trays, and then when they're solid, you take them out and you put them in the blender with more Coke. And that's how you get that slushy, cokey, I don't know if that's the right word, experience. So again, I'm trying to recreate this granita that I had in Italy. It's a frozen coffee drink. So you guys can see cream on the bottom. So I'm trying to make that frozen coffee. This was sweet coffee between two layers of cream. You rinse this out. All right, so my plan is to pour my iced coffee in these trays, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer and let it freeze overnight. And then I'm going to save some of it. And tomorrow, when we reconnect for dinner, whatever I'm cooking for y'all tomorrow, let me know if y'all have any requests. I know some of y'all have inboxed me recipes. I'm just putting sweet coffee. This could be any coffee, coffee that you made that's now cold, or iced coffee. All right, so I'm saving some, and I'm going to put this in the freezer once I make room and get a flat. Erin Laura, yes. Thank you, Lauren. You found the skinny syrups. So I'm going to freeze this. And so tomorrow after dinner, remind me, y'all, we're going to make they call it a granita or granita, Granita. And let me see if I can, I'll play the video for you guys and then we'll wrap up. This was in Italy. I don't know if it'll show. Okay. So, do I have sound? I might have turned off the sound. Hold on. I don't want to mess it up. It says there's sound, but oh crap. Oh no. I'm just going to show you this video and we're done. Let me give you the all right, I did pause it when it went away. All right, so you can see he's going to the back. Let's see. This guy in the front is not making my order. He's making tea. And he's saying something in Italian. So he's scooping up the granita. They have it in like these big stainless steel freezers, kind of like how you would store ice cream. And you see the guy behind the counter, he's got like this back here. They have the frozen lemonade, limoncello. I was hoping I could actually catch him making it, but he pumps the cream and then he puts the sweetened coffee. Okay, so that's what Alex got, the frozen lemonade, and here comes mine. I'll see if I can get this posted so you guys can see. All right, so there's our cream on top and my spoon so you guys can see. Ooh, did I get a close-up for you? Okay, all right. So class, we are going to dismiss. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to put our sweetened coffee in the freezer. We're going to let these freeze into coffee ice cubes tomorrow. We'll make dinner tomorrow. And then afterwards, we'll get the blender out. We'll pop out the coffee ice cubes, put them in the blender with the leftover sweetened coffee and make a slushie. Excuse me. And then put it between layers of whipped cream, coconut cream or almond cream so we can keep it dairy free. It's already sugar free because I use my sugar free syrups, and see if I can recreate that granita tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for staying through all the technical difficulties. I'm going to finish the tomatoes. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Nana will be with us this weekend making candy for the boys, so I'll definitely post that. And I'm going to let you all have your evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.